Good morning, y'all. Look at that fucking beautiful scenery this morning. It's like 5:45. Got up about 5:15. I don't eat early in the morning. 6:30 right now. 6:24. Early. And man, I'm having a gag fucking down oatmeal. The only thing that's making it go down easy, chasing it with Nutella. And take one last view of the campsite. Make sure I got everything. All right, so today we are actually, according to Far Out, we are starting at Mac Lake. So we went a mile further than, or half mile further than what we thought, than what I thought. I was in a different place than I thought I was yesterday. Far Out always seems to be a little behind, I guess. It's like I'll pass a marker and on the map, but I won't actually get to that marker for like another half a mile. So I think it might be a half mile off. And here we go. We are back on the PCT. All right, shooting for like 18 miles today. We're going to Charleton Lake. At least that's what we're shooting for. Just a lot of deep forest scenery looks like today. We're going to get into some burn areas. So today we're kind of lake hopping, not carrying a ton of water. Right now, a nice smooth pace. We do have some climbing today. And a hiker yesterday said there's like a mile of blowdown somewhere. I've already gone through a bunch of blowdown. I'm not sure if I've already passed it, but I have a feeling I haven't. Oh, this bullshit. Pretty quiet night by myself last night. I'm kind of surprised I'm able to put on these kind of miles. Man, I did a bunch of training, was hiking a lot, but never really got to loads like what I'm carrying right now, or what I started with. My loads lightened up quite a bit. I feel pretty good. I only did a couple of short hikes, training-wise, with like 30 pounds. And so I've been working with like 40 since the start, down to about 35 now, I think, maybe. Hard to tell. But the last couple of weeks, I didn't do shit. I was just working, head down, grinding. There goes my Garmin, which means the wifey got my message. All right, Trail Junction. We keep going straight. PCT, what is this? Mink Lake Trail, okay. Beautiful morning. Man, this morning, decided to do an early breakfast. First couple days I was doing like a light breakfast in camp with my coffee. Today I switched it up and choking down oatmeal, literally chasing it with Nutella. Got it down though. That's the one thing that I do not want to do, is pack out uneaten food that has been prepared. Might need to bust out my umbrella today. I think so far in my pack, the umbrella is the only thing I haven't used. Blowdowns haven't been too bad. So what today is July 2nd, right? Yeah. So I think this last night marks my longest duration solo. I did one other solo trip back in 1998. Did a portion of the River to River Trail, 40-mile stretch. My roommate dropped me off at the trailhead late one night. And then I spent, 3 days on the trail, 2 more nights on the trail. So 1 night at trailhead and 2 nights backcountry. And on that would have been my 3rd day of walking. I ended up just pushing 20 miles and got to the car. Went home early, drank some beers, went back and picked my roommate up at the opposite end of the trailhead the next day. Because the way we did it was, we had 1 car. My roommate had the car. So he dropped me off at my trailhead, went to his trailhead, stashed the keys, and then we crisscrossed. Well, pretty much been like this most of the morning. Just thick forest and lots of blowdowns. I think I've climbed over at least 15 trees this morning. A lot of snow brush covering the trail. And we're climbing up into this beautiful little forest. So I'm pretty sure these markings are old PCT markers into the trees. I've been seeing these all along the way. But yeah, under 3 miles of Stormy Lake, which means we're almost done climbing for a little while. I think Stormy Lake is our high point for the day, at a little over 6,100. We started around 52, doing fairly gradual, a few little steep pieces here and there. And so only seen 2 other people going northbound this morning. Like, I look at these people's tiny little fucking packs, and I'm like, how the fuck do you do it? Well, obviously you're not carrying a bear canister. So when I was preparing for this trip, before I changed my itinerary, and that's our first actual PCT marker that I've seen on the trail. So this couple that I just passed, they were going northbound. They said a 40 tree pileup at Irish Taylor Lake. So I'm wondering if that's the mile long blowdown section that yesterday dude mentioned. That's not gonna be fun. All right, we are wrapping up a little snack break here. We are at Stormy Lake. So far we're walked for 2.5 hours and we got 7 miles in. So the bugs are a little bit more noticeable today. When you stop, they swarm a little bit, but they're very tolerable. Not bad at all. I wouldn't say you needed a bug net for them. Which usually Oregon in July, you need a bug net right now. A normal year, you got bugs, nasty bugs until late July, early August. But because the snow was so minimal this year, bugs are already fucking gone. Oh, it's fucking pretty in here. Big trees. It's all this bullshit. All right, where'd the trail go? Oh, there it is. like the big tree. All right, we're getting close to Irish Taylor Lakes and the border or the boundary for the Three Sisters Wilderness. All right, so yeah, we're coming up to the blowdown section. Here it's pretty gnarly because after that we're in the burn. Apocalypse. I think it was a 2017 burn or something like that. I don't remember, but it's fucking bad from what I hear. So I'm not gonna be filming much for the next little while. I'm kind of took my chest harness off, as you can see, packed that away. I'm gonna stow all my stuff so nothing fall out of pockets while I go through that blowdown, so I don't lose anything. And yeah, so watch the trail for a little bit before we get into the bullshit. So, man, I can't believe we're almost out of the Three Sisters Wilderness. Like, more or less took me 3 days to walk across it. Yeah. Seems like we're starting to enter a burn area. Just things are thinning out, and there's a lot of sun. So, all right, I'm gonna put you away. All right, we are approaching Irish Lake, Taylor Lake. We passed the giant snag, and it was no fucking joke. Holy shit. Looks like Mordor. Good grief. Man, I am fucking wrecked today. My back, my shoulder, my traps. Knots galore, bro. Knots galore. I already took some pain meds. Tylenol and 2 Advil today. Made it. We got here early. Shit, it's 5:37. I already got dinner cooked. We rolled in a little bit after 4. I'm still not clear where I slept last night, whether it was Mac or Horseshoe. The lake that my little indicator was on looks like a horseshoe, but it said it was Mac Lake, so we're gonna call it 144. 144 to
Charleton Lake, 126.7. I do not have the fucking capacity to do math right now. 7. So, 17.3 miles. So, at Irish Taylor, that's more or less where I leave Three Sisters Wilderness and enter just I don't know if that's Waldo Wilderness or it's just Willamette National Forest. There are no kiosk or trailhead for permits, so I don't have a permit here. Where I'm at, they are self-serve free permits, so it's not a big deal. I'm sure if a ranger came here, I'm like, hey dude, or ma'am, I came in from here, and if there were permit boxes, they're gone or burnt, down, so can you give me a permit, please? So, so I just crawled in my tent for the second time tonight. As soon as I crawled in, like 20 minutes ago, as soon as I got in, my stomach started rumbling. I was like, damn, you just downed like 1,000 calories. But, I mean, yeah, I ate a lot of food today. So I guess maybe my hiker hunger is starting to finally kick in. But I was in my tent, everything's put away for the night. The only thing that was accessible was my Nutella. But my eating utensils are in my food bin, my food canister. But in my first aid pack, I had this tiny little plastic muscle scraper. And I mentioned to my chiropractor that I was bringing it. And he joked, he's like, yeah, you could use it for a spoon. And I'm laying here hungry, and I'm like, all my food's put away. I'm like, oh, my first aid pack's right here. I'm going to use my muscle scraper. So thank you to my chiropractor, Colin, for the idea. I ate half a jar of Nutella with my muscle scraper. So, all right, I'm gonna head to bed. I'm gonna look at mileage and water situations and stuff for tomorrow. There's not much water between here and Rosary Lakes, so I think it's like 13 miles. I'm just gonna double check things and get things situated for tomorrow. All right, happy trails, y'all. See you in the morning.